Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello viewers. In this lesson, we are going to learn about some articles like a, and, the, and nothing, presented by Bandung Linguaphile Learner. Nouns. Nouns have two forms, a singular form and a plural form. In bahasa Indonesia, noun atau kata benda memiliki dua bentuk. Yang pertama adalah bentuk singular atau bentuk tunggal. Atau bentuk sendiri. Dan yang kedua adalah bentuk jamak atau plural. Atau lebih dari satu. Now, we will start with a singular form. In bahasa Indonesia, kita akan mempelajari dahulu bentuk tunggal atau bentuk sendiri. The definition of a singular form. A singular form is used to denote one person, a place, or a thing. In bahasa Indonesia, pengertian dari singular form adalah digunakan untuk menyatakan satu orang, sebuah tempat, atau sesuatu. A singular noun, an. A means one, an means one. A and an, they are articles. For example, a glass means one glass. An apple means one apple. In bahasa Indonesia, a means satu, an artinya sebuah. Satu dan sebuah atau dan an, mereka adalah kata artikel. Contoh dari kata artikel: a glass, sebuah gelas, atau satu gelas. Yang kedua, sebuah apel. Definition of a and an. A and an, the indefinite article, not a specific noun. A speaker talks about a thing that is general, or it is not specific. In bahasa Indonesia, pengertian dari a dan an. A dan an atau the indefinite article artinya adalah tidak tentu. Artinya, si pembicara membicarakan kata benda yang masih umum dan tidak mengkhususkan kata benda. For example, I drink 1 cup of coffee. I'm not identifying which type of coffee. I do not say this coffee or that coffee, or coffee that someone gives to me. You do not need to know what type of coffee I drink. I do not need to identify because I'm referring to a general thing, just coffee. The indefinite article. Contohnya, saya meminum secangkir kopi. Saya tidak mengkhususkan jenis kopinya. Saya tidak menyatakan kopi yang ini atau kopi yang itu atau kopi yang seseorang kasih kepada saya. Anda tidak perlu tahu jenis kopi apa yang saya minum. Saya hanya memberikan informasi secara umum bahwa saya minum secangkir kopi. Kopi secara umum. There are 5 rules to form a singular noun. In bahasa Indonesia, ada 5 aturan untuk membuat kata benda menjadi bentuk sendiri atau bentuk tunggal. 5 rules to form a singular noun. Number 1, a and an. They go before a noun, or in bahasa Indonesia, a dan an mereka ditempatkan sebelum kata benda. Number 2, a plus consonant. A ditempatkan sebelum kata benda yang berawalan huruf konsonan. Number 3, a plus vowel, but it sounds like a consonant. A ditempatkan di depan kata benda yang berawalan vokal, tapi terdengar seperti suara konsonan. Number 4, an plus vowel. An ditempatkan sebelum kata benda yang berawalan huruf vokal. Number 5, an plus consonant sounds like a vowel. An ditempatkan di depan kata benda yang berawalan huruf konsonan, tetapi terdengar seperti huruf vokal. Please pay attention. We do not use an article a or an before a plural noun. For example, an apples. S is the plural noun. A chairs. S is the plural noun. You cannot put s at the end of the noun because s is the form of a plural noun. And this is wrong. This is wrong. For example, the rule number 1. An apple. An is the article. Apple is the noun. A chair. A is the article. Chair is the noun. Perhatian, Anda tidak boleh menggunakan artikel e dan en untuk kata benda jamak, karena e dan en hanya untuk singular atau bentuk tunggal. Contoh frase yang salah, an apples. Kenapa salah? Karena ada s pada akhir kata apple. Apple adalah bentuk jamak dari apel. Contoh berikutnya yang salah adalah a chairs, karena ada s atau s pada akhir kata chair. Chairs adalah bentuk jamak dari kata chair. The rule to form a singular noun. Number 2. A plus consonant. For example, a chair. A is an article. Chair is a noun. And the C is the consonant. The rule to form a singular noun. Number 3. A plus vowel, but it sounds like a consonant. When a noun begins with a vowel, but is pronounced like a consonant, we need to put a before the noun. Why? Sometimes in English, words are not spoken the way they are written. In bahasa Indonesia, jika penulisan adalah huruf vokal berada di awal kata benda tapi dibaca seperti suara konsonan, maka penggunaan artikel harus berdasarkan bunyi kata dan bukan berdasarkan penulisan kata. Maka harus menggunakan artikel a. For example, which is correct? A university or an university? So the answer is a university. Why? Because the U is a consonant. So U is sound like consonant. A university. Okay, number 2, an. This is wrong because the U is the consonant. Sound. Although it's written with a vowel, but we do not see how the word is written, but we see how it's pronounced. The rule to form a singular noun. Number 4. For example, an apple. The article. And apple, a noun. In this case, a is the vowel. The rule to form a singular noun. Number 5. An plus consonant sounds like a vowel. For example, an hour, an RN. Indefinite articles in the sentence. For example, you are a student. This is the article. And this is the noun. Another example. You is the subject. Have is the verb. Is the article. And the bug is the noun. We can put an adjective before the noun. For example, number 1. An Indonesian president. This is the adjective. And this is the noun. And this is the article. Number 2. Tania is a girl. Tania is the subject. is a verb, a is an article, and the girl is the noun. The plus a singular noun, the plus a plural noun. The can be called as the definite article or specific, meaning the speaker and the listener know about the objects that are being discussed. The can be used for a singular or a plural noun. In bahasa Indonesia, the disebut sebagai the definite article, artinya adalah tertentu. Si pembicara dan pendengar sama-sama memahami benda yang dimaksud. The digunakan baik untuk singular atau plural. For example, let's ask the teacher. The books are expensive. The is the article. And teacher is the noun. The is the article. And books is the noun. Nothing. Nothing plus a singular noun. Nothing plus a plural noun. Nothing is an indefinite article, meaning it is not specific. Nothing. Nothing can be used for a singular and a plural noun. Nothing can be used for a count noun or a non-count noun. For example, I had fruit. Fruit is a non-count noun. That's why you cannot use the number with the word fruit. For example, 1 fruit or 2 fruits. You cannot say this. This is wrong. Okay. Number 2, I had water with me. Water is non-count noun. You cannot count the number of the water except if you want to count with the bottle. For example, a bottle of water, 2 bottles of waters. Number 3, I have nothing, books. Books is count noun. You can count the book. For example, 1 book, 2 books. Nothing. In bahasa Indonesia, nothing digunakan untuk kata benda tunggal dan jamak. Untuk jamak, baik yang bisa dihitung, count noun, ataupun tidak bisa dihitung, non-count noun. Contohnya, I had fruit. Fruit tidak bisa dihitung. Atau disebut sebagai non-count noun. I had water with me. Water adalah air. Air tidak bisa dihitung atau non-count noun. I have books. Books bisa dihitung atau disebut sebagai noun count. Contohnya adalah one book, two books. I would like to explain more about fruit. Why is the word fruit is a non-count noun? Think about the group that has members. Let's say if fruit is a name of group. Do you think does fruit have members? Yes, it does. What are they? If the fruit is a name of a group, so the member can be apple, mango, orange, banana, cranberry, and etc. So fruit is represented the whole number of the items. So fruit is a general term for the entire unit. Or you can say it is more specific. A plural form. The definition of a plural form. A plural form is used to denote more than one. For example, people, places, and things. In bahasa Indonesia, plural atau bentuk jamak digunakan untuk menunjukkan lebih dari satu orang, satu tempat, dan lebih dari satu benda atau lebih dari sesuatu. The rule to form a plural noun atau aturan untuk membuat kata benda menjadi jamak. 11 rules to form a plural noun. Number 1. Noun plus s. Number 2. Noun plus es. Number 3. Noun that ends in a consonant, we drop the y, we add ies. Number 4. Memorize the irregular nouns. Number 5. Noun that ends in o, we add es. Number 6. Noun ends in o, we add s. Number 7. Noun ends in o, we add es or s. Number 8. Noun ends in f or fe, it becomes fes. Number 9. Noun ends in f, we add s. Number 10. Some nouns have the same singular and plural form. Number 11. A singular noun and a plural noun are taken from other language. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 1. Noun plus s. Add s to form the plural of most nouns. In bahasa Indonesia, kita tambahkan s untuk membuat bentuk jamak untuk kata benda. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 1. For example, 1 cup. 1 cup is a singular noun. Cup itself is a noun. The question is how to make a plural noun using the word cup. A. 2 cups or B. 2 cup. Which is the correct one? A or B? And the answer is A. 2 cups. Why? Remember the rule number 1, it said noun plus s. So if the noun is cup, in order to make it as a plural, you have to add the s. So cup becomes cups. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 2. Noun plus es. Add s to form the plural at the end of the word that has ending in s, sh, ch, sh, x, z. In bahasa Indonesia, kita harus menambahkan s jika bertemu akhiran yang 6 ini, seperti s, sh, ch, sh, t, z. For example, gas becomes gases. Glass becomes glasses. Peach becomes peaches. Rush becomes rushes. Fox becomes foxes. Quiz becomes quizzes. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 3. A noun that ends with a consonant plus y, you need to drop the y and add ies. In bahasa Indonesia, jika kata benda berakhiran dengan konsonan plus y, maka y harus dihilangin dan diganti dengan ies. For example, number 1, army. So the M is the consonant. Plus Y. So we drop the Y and add IES. So army, it becomes armies. Number 2, lady becomes ladies. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 4, memorize the irregular nouns. Some plural nouns are irregular. You need to memorize them. In bahasa Indonesia, ada beberapa noun yang tidak beraturan. Cara penulisannya atau pengejaannya harus diingat atau dihafalkan. For example, man becomes man. Woman becomes women. Child becomes children. Mouse becomes mice. Louse becomes lice. Tooth becomes teeth. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 5. When the noun ends in O, we have to add ES. In bahasa Indonesia, jika kata benda berakhiran O, maka kita harus menambahkan ES. For example, echoes becomes echoes. Number 2, hero becomes heroes. Number 3, potato becomes potatoes. Number 4, tomato becomes tomatoes. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 6. Some nouns that end in O add ES. In bahasa Indonesia, ada beberapa kata benda yang berakhiran O, maka kita harus menambahkan S. For example, number 1, photo becomes photos. Number 2, video becomes videos. Number 3, studio becomes studios. Number 4, radio becomes radios. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 7. Some nouns that end in O add either ES or S to form the plural. In bahasa Indonesia, kata benda yang berakhiran O, maka kita harus menambahkan ES atau S. For example, mosquito becomes mosquitoes or mosquito. Number 2, zero becomes zeros or zero. Number 3, volcano. It becomes volcanoes or volcano. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 8. Some nouns that end in F or FE change the nouns into FES to make it as plural. In bahasa Indonesia, kata benda yang berakhiran F atau FE diubah ke dalam FES untuk menjadi bentuk jamak atau plural. For example, calf becomes calves. Number 2, knife becomes knives. Number 3, life becomes lives. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 9. Some nouns that end in F just add S to make it as plural. In bahasa Indonesia, kata benda yang berakhiran F, kita harus menambahkan S untuk membentuk kata benda bentuk jamak. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 10. Some nouns have the same singular and plural noun form. In bahasa Indonesia, ada beberapa kata benda yang memiliki bentuk plural yang sama dengan bentuk singular. The rule to form a plural noun. Number 11. A singular noun and a plural noun are taken from other language. Some nouns are borrowed from other languages. In bahasa Indonesia, beberapa kata benda dalam bahasa Inggris diambil dari bahasa lain dan memiliki bentuk jamak yang diambil dari bahasa lain. For example, datum becomes data, medium becomes media, bacterium becomes bacteria. The reference. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Wassalam.